So guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a little just discussion about the video you're going to see. I do a little intro again on location when I'm filming this video. But just a couple of things to mention before you watch it. So I shot with this lens. This is the Jupiter 11A. It's a HELIOS 135mm f4 M42 mount. I've got the 58mm f2. Helios I got the 44-2 and the 44M, and as some of you may know about the Helios Russian lenses, they have a very distinct swirly bokeh, and they are quite sharp lenses. This was a good lens, cost me 44 quid, and produces nice images. At f4, it's washed out, not much contrast there. So found myself stopping down a bit for a few of the shots, around just under, well, between 4 and 5.6. The good thing is you've got a front clickless aperture ring at the front, so you can really dial in the aperture. So it's somewhere between 4 and 5.6, and you do notice a real improvement with contrast in the image. Really good minimum focus distance with this, and I like that in a telephoto lens. It really gives you some options there. Nothing worse than having a telephoto lens, and to a degree it's acceptable, but it's nice to have a telephoto lens and you can get some really good close focusing, which is cool. So it saves you having to run back a few feet just to get something in focus. You can kind of just pivot, and something this close to you can get focus on, and something that's further away you can get focus on as well. So minimum focus distance is pretty nice on this, and I think that is yeah, that's about 1 meter, I think, is the minimum focus distance on this. Yeah, so that was cool. I did shoot a couple of shots with the 100 to 300. We were in this bird hide, and this was doing a good job because it's a dumb mount adapter to the GH2. Therefore, I'm getting a 270 full frame equivalent focal length, so it's not too bad. It's just under 300 mil for wildlife shots. But there was a few occasions where I really felt I needed to push in a bit more, so I had the 100 to 300 with me, 200 to 600 full frame, and I slapped that on a couple of times, and I've put that in the video, which is those shots. So I think it's useful to note, and then you can see how well this old lens, in terms of the look and the quality of the optics, compares to a more modern lens, and I think it matches quite well, actually. The video is graded, and I use a film nitrate plugin for that to give a bit of a filmy kind of look. Not too much though, because I do like the look of the GH2, but I just, you know, it does help. And I did run the video through Topaz again for that 4K upscale, and it particularly did okay with the couple of the first shots of the video, and it was quite dark. It's the winter months now, so it's not getting too dark. So it's not getting really bright until about gone 8 o'clock in the morning, like 8:30. So I had to bump up the ISO to 2000, 1600, sometimes a bit over 2000. And a couple of the shots, or particularly the opening shot, which is shot on a 12 to 60, that shot is heavily denoised with Topaz. You tell me what you think about that. I'm a bit torn. It looks better than the original footage, and perhaps I should do a comparison with that. But you could argue it looks a bit digital as well. So, but it's okay, it's passable. Generally, though, I think the Topaz does a fantastic job with the GH2 footage. As long as you don't push it too much, as long as you don't, you know, try and sharpen it or denoise it too much, I think it does pretty well. But obviously those more noisier shots when you're talking ISO values of 2000 plus. I think it really does push the software to, you know, really compensate for the high noise on the GH2 footage. But I think it's just worth showing you GH2 users out there the capabilities of Topaz and also the capabilities of the camera at ISO 2000 and beyond. So yeah, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like. If you just please like, if you just like the idea there's a GH2 video existing on YouTube still to this day in 2023, just hit the like button. If you like Lumix cameras, hit the like button. It really does help the channel out, and I do appreciate it. I'm not asking you to subscribe, but feel free to subscribe. But just if you could just hit that like button, that would be most welcome and lovely. And thank you very much. So enjoy, thank you, and goodbye. All right, we're in a hide in Forest Farm, and it's really dark, even though it's nearly 8 o'clock in the morning. Got the GH2. It's struggling with the low light, so I have to wait a bit longer for the light to pick up. It's snowing and it's raining, so conditions are pretty grim. But we'll see what kind of shots we can get. So using the GH2, got the 12 to 60 on at the minute, but I'm going to put on the HELIOS 135 f4, a proper HELIOS, not like my Japanese version I've done in previous videos, and yeah, get some wildlife stuff. So got Andrew with me. He's ready to go on his Panasonic camcorder. So yeah, hope you enjoy.